everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Claudia. So if you're new to my channel, I hope you'll subscribe, and if you like my video, please give me a like. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a review on the Graceful PM. So I have the two different bags here. I have the Damier Azure and the Damier Ebene. And you know, I wanted to do this video because I know oftentimes we're not really sure if we should go with a lighter pattern or what are the pros and cons of going with a darker bag, of maybe a bag that's treated, especially the handles, versus a bag that's untreated. So what I decided to do was, you know, go ahead and just do a review so that you can see. I mean, of course, they're going to be the same bag. I am going to show you some of the features of the bag, but I just want to walk you through what I think about the bag and just, you know, my pros and cons, if I would recommend this one over the Azure and things like that. So I'll just jump right in it, and you know, I'll just go ahead and bring this bag a little closer to you so that you can see the front of it. I mean, again, it's a very common bag. I know a lot of people do have this bag, but you can see that it's pretty, in my opinion, it's kind of a slouchy bag. I think it's definitely a fairly large bag for being the PM. I think it's really big. The handle, it doesn't come off, so it is not detachable. That's one of the things that I didn't like about this bag, but you know, some people don't mind it. You know, on the handle, you'll see the Louis Vuitton there, so you can probably see that logo there. It does actually have a really nice magnetic snap here. So when you close your bag, it just kind of closes itself with the magnetic. So I do think that that's a really nice feature, especially to keep your bag closed and secure. The inside is just a liner. You can see the liner there. This is in the red color, really pretty. The inside of the bag does come with a zipper. There's just a one pocket zipper in there. You could also see the logo there. But aside from that, I mean, it does come with the name tag here, so I think that's pretty nice. But I mean, that's really, I mean, there's not a whole lot to say about this bag. I mean, it does have this really pretty stitching. You can see it goes all around the bag from the bottom to the front, just more on the side. So you can see the sides to the bottom to the other side. But again, in my opinion, I think it's a really practical bag. If you're traveling and maybe you want to take a few bags with you, I think this bag would be a really easy bag to travel with. You could see how I was able to just fold it. And you could actually fold it again and actually just shove it in a bag. I mean, if you have a suitcase or a duffel bag or something, you can easily just throw this inside of a bag. So I do think that that's pretty neat, in my opinion. I do a lot of business travel, so for me, it's a very practical bag. I've actually had this bag for about 1.5 years. I've had them both for about the same amount of time. I will say that this one here, the Ebene, I have zero wear on it. Like, I've used it quite a few times and I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see any wear. The hardware still looks amazing. I don't see any scratches. Nothing. I mean, again, because the leather is treated here, it's very low maintenance. And I think that's why a lot of people will lean towards this bag, because it's a lot less difficult to manage and take care of. And if you're someone who doesn't want to baby a bag, I would say this is absolutely the way to go, is go with something that's treated so you don't have to do that. When you look at the Azure, this one, on the other hand, again, it's the same bag with the same features, so I'm not going to bore you with going through all those details again, but it's exactly the same bag. But what I will show you is the handle. You can probably see some of those marks. And again, this is me taking really good care of this bag. I don't take this out in the rain. I try to have my hands clean. I don't just throw my bag anywhere. I mean, this is with me always taking care of my bag. And you can see, I mean, it's not bad, but you can definitely see some of these marks here. I mean, they're there. Even on the tag here, you can see some of those. And again, these are like water marks, but they're there. And you know what? I will say, after this happened to this bag, I really shifted things. And I mean, I know they don't always recommend it, but this is just something that I do as a preference. Anytime that I do get the untreated leather, I always treat it with Apple Guard. And I will tell you, I have not had any problems using Apple Guard. I am planning on doing a video on that. I've had a lot of people ask me to do a video on how I apply the Apple Guard, if I recommend it. And just me personally, I recommend it. I use it on all my bags, whether it's a Saint Laurent or a Prada or a Gucci or a Louis Vuitton. I use it on all of my bags. And you know, know what? I like to use it especially inside for the fabric to help with some of those stains, just to see if it's more stain resistant. And I think that it works really well. But again, this one, I did not use Apple Guard and I did not treat it. And unfortunately, it does have some of those stains. I know some people like that. And it, you know, for some people, they say, well, it just builds character. It looks like it's just creating, you know, it's giving itself its own color. And over time, it'll look pretty and dark. For me personally, I like it a little bit lighter. And it wouldn't be a bad thing if I didn't get all these stains and all the watermarks. For me, I do not like watermarks. So, you know, looking at the two, it really depends on if you're thinking about getting one of these bags and you're not sure on which one. I would say if you do not want to have to baby your bag, I would say go with something that's treated like this, so that you do not have to worry about it. Because if you don't, you are going to have to baby it. Unfortunately, you will. And yeah, I mean, I've got quite a few bags, and nowadays I'm leaning more towards bags that are treated, or I treat them myself so that I don't have to worry about that. I mean, if you're someone who has maybe untreated leather bags, I would love to hear from you what you do to protect your bags. Because, you know, I think we could all learn from each other. I'm not, by no means am I an expert in everything, so I'm still learning like a lot of you are. So yeah, I just wanted to give you my opinion. I love them both. This one, actually, I am going to be getting rid of this one, but this one, I mean, I still have it and I plan on keeping it for a long time. I have no other issues with it. The inside, I will tell you, if you go with this one, because it's so light, it's very easy to get it dirty. And for me right now, I use just the baby wipes, the unscented, just water wipes. So what I use to clean them, and it does help. But again, I mean, I feel like it doesn't look as bright like it was when I first bought it. But, you know, I don't really mind it. I do have an organizer that I keep inside, so I think that really helps. But yeah, that's really all I have about these two. I just wanted to give you my opinion on what I thought. And again, if you're looking for something that you don't have to baby, I'd say go with this one. And if you're someone who doesn't mind babying your bags, then yeah, I'd say go with the lighter untreated leather. But again, I mean, in my opinion, I think this is really pretty. It's a very pretty bag, and it's great for spring and summer. So, but for me, you know, I live in the Midwest, and it's so sticky and humid out here that sometimes I don't even want to wear this because I'm afraid that it's going to get damaged or dirty or just more stained up. So I'd love to hear what you do if you live in a temperature where it's always humid in the summer, and this is really when I want to use this. So I'd love to hear from you. But so what I want to do now is I'd like to just show you what fits inside in case you are considering getting this bag. I do want to show you how large these bags are. So I'll go ahead and just quickly put a few things in here, and I'll try to do a quick model shot, and then we'll be done. Okay, so I'm going to show you really quick what fits inside. So I do have the large agenda. So this one fits really, really nicely. I do want to show you this way, but you can see this is the largest size, and it fits really easily in here. No issues at all. I do have the Karigami, one of the pouches. It's the medium size. The Recto Verso, one of the Felici inserts. I have the small Karigami, sunglasses, AirPods, a key pouch, and a key. So as you can see, I put a lot of stuff in here, and I didn't really even organize it. I just kind of threw it in there. And you can see that it all fits in here with no problem. I'm gonna try to see if I can put this close to the camera, but you can see, I mean, it fits really, really nicely in there. And I can still close it. And if you look at it, in my opinion, I don't really think it looks that bad. I think it still looks thinner. It still has that slouchy look. I don't think the bag itself got deformed or anything, but it still looks really nice. So at least you can see how much fits in there. I'm gonna go ahead also and just do a quick model shot, and then we'll be done. So I do wanna show you, this is what it looks like on me. You can see from the side view, back view. In my opinion, I think it's a really nice bag. I mean, I have no issues with this, no major issues with this bag, but you can see that it is a really nice bag. I think it's a very well-made bag. The only thing that I will say about the bag is that I find myself, sometimes it slides off my shoulder. It doesn't always sit on my shoulder. Like, I just find that it always slides off. especially if I'm wearing sweaters and just chunkier things, it just tends to like slide off my shoulder. So if I had to say something that I don't like about this bag, I would say it's that it doesn't always stay on your shoulder really well. But I will say a lot of people do buy straps that they attach to the ring, and it seems to work really well that way. So just a consideration if you're thinking about possibly getting another strap to use with this. I think it might be a nice feature, but a nice thing to add. The nice thing about this bag is that you can actually tuck in the strap as well. So if you do get another strap, you don't even see the strap. You can just tuck it in the bag. Well, that's really all I have for you guys. I really appreciate you guys visiting my channel. And as always, if you like my video, please give me a like, and I hope to see you next time.